Right, so I've decided to start up a new sort of weekly series that I'm going to be doing. I want to talk about the UK gaming charts every week. Of course, it's released, and every week I do look at the charts, and sometimes I'm quite surprised and everything. So I thought it would be a good idea if I do a short video every week discussing the charts in the UK. Of course, it will be the all format chart. It's not specifically one console's chart. So yeah, let's go through the chart as it stands. It was released today I believe it was, because it was bank holiday yesterday. So they released the charts this morning. So yeah, let's talk about it. So in at number 20 is quite a surprising one, and that's Grand Theft Auto 4, and that is must be purely because the GTA 5 trailers came out. Everyone sort of got into the hype of it and fancied playing a bit more GTA 4. So that's re-entered the charts. And non-surprisingly, actually, number 19, Grand Theft Auto 4 episodes from Liberty City. So it looks like everyone's jumping on that GTA hype and kind of rebought the game if they've sold it in the past, or are buying it just to kind of get in the hype for GTA 5. So that's probably why that's snuck in there. Number 18 is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. That's a good little game, I thought. It's a great Mario Kart contender. I'm quite happy that's kind of stuck in the charts. Last week, it's gone down a bit. Last week it was number 15, so that's dropped down a little bit. But still, it's a great game, and I'm happy that people are buying it because it is a good kart racer. Number 17 is a new entry, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Again, I'm quite shocked that's in there. Quite an old game, so who knows why that's in there. I don't know if anything kind of urged that on, similar to GTA. Number 16 is quite a low one for this one, is God of War Ascension. Now, for such a high profile game, Sony exclusive game, that is quite low on the charts considering it's still a recent release, so that is probably quite a bad entry this week for God of War Ascension. Last week I don't even believe it was in the chart at all, so it has actually climbed. So that game is really quite struggling. It has had a huge price drop as well. That's probably why it's re-entered the chart actually. Number 15 is Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, and that's gone down up a place. Sorry, last week it was number 16. Again, that's quite a good family-friendly game. So again, Lego games are always popular. Number 14 is a game that seems to never leave the top 20 chart, and that is Skyrim. Of course, that's been so popular. I'm still shocked that people are still buying it, really, because it has been out for a few years now. So yeah, that's that. And again, that was 14 last week as well. Number 13, it's gone down a few places, is Defiance. Now, I'm not even going to beat around the bush here. I don't know what Defiance is. Let me have a quick check on that, see if it reminds me of anything. It seems to be some sort of PS3 MMO, but again, I'm not too familiar with it. But people are buying it, so it must be pretty decent. Number 12 is Far Cry 3. Again, last week that was 12 as well. That's kind of stuck out in the charts this week, this past few months, sorry. Number 11, this has climbed quite a lot, is Assassin's Creed 3. Last week it was number 20, so maybe because that's the last part of the DLC came out, people kind of wanted to buy into it again, maybe. Who knows, but that's quite a big climb by Assassin's Creed. Number 10 is Star Trek the video game, and last week that was number 4, so again that's dropped quite a bit. That will probably rise again once the new movie's out, so that will probably rise again. Number 9, I'm happy this is still in the top 10. Last week it was number 10, so it's gone up a place. That's Luigi's Mansion 2. If you haven't played it already and you've got a 3DS, I really urge you to play it. Check out my review from a few weeks ago. It is a fantastic game and the best 3DS game on the market in my opinion, and one of the best Nintendo games to come out for years. So I'm happy that stuck out in the top 10. Number 8 is the Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. Now, I don't think that's the Wii U's one, I think that's the 3DS one. So that's actually quite sad for the Wii U. There's nothing to do with the Wii U in the top 20 all format charts, which is quite worrying really. So roll on E3 so we can get these big announcements by Nintendo. But Lego City, the 3DS one, is in the top 10 still, number 8. Number 7, it's gone down a place, is Bioshock Infinite. Again, that's been a very popular game. That's always kind of in and around the top 10 since it's come out, and I can't see that dropping too much until the big games come out soon. Number 6, it's climbed again. It's been in there since its release, Black Ops 2, and last week that was number 11, so people are still buying it. I'm shocked that people are still buying the game. Of course, it's a decent game. I like it. I've got it, but haven't people bought it already? It's still climbing week in, week out. It's always there. Number 5, dropped a few places. A Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. I'm not too familiar with that game either, so it's got to be quite decent to kind of knock Black Ops off the pedestal. Number 4, similar to Black Ops. I don't know how people were still buying it, but it's probably because the football season is coming to an end. FIFA 13 has climbed to number 4. Last week it was number 7. So probably because the football season's coming to an end, there's a lot of hype around football at the moment. People are just getting into a bit more and just rebuying FIFA 13. Another little bit of a riser is Tomb Raider. That's now number 3. Last week it was number 5. That's risen a few places. I think there's been a heavy price drop on that, so that's probably why it's risen a few places. Number 2 is Injustice, Gods Among Us. I'm happy to see that doing well. It's a game I plan to get. I'm going to get it when it drops a bit more in price, because I'm not kind of too, I don't want it too badly to pay that much money for it, but when it drops below probably about £20, I'll go and snap that up, and I'm looking forward to it. And number 1 is Dead Island Riptide, and that has surprised me, that has Dead Island, because I didn't think the first one sold very well. I don't think... And when it was sold, I know there was a lot of problems with bugs and glitches, and people were kind of put off the game, so I'm surprised that its sequel is number 1 straight in the charts. But yeah, there we go, that's the charts this week. Number 1 is Dead Island Riptide. Again, if you like the video or don't like the video, leave me any feedback at the bottom. I was going to plan to do this every week to kind of discuss the UK charts and how they're doing and what's changing and everything. I don't see many people do it on YouTube, so I thought it was quite a unique little idea to do. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you think I should carry on. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.